We're going to be starting off at the back of the grid, but here's the challenge. For lap 1, I'm staying behind the very last car. Once the first lap finishes, I need to work my way back up to my starting position before the race ends. Now the question is though, do you think I can pull this off? Now I'm not too sure what my starting position was because I forgot to check. Pretty clever of me, I know. But we are behind the Honda Civic, position 23. Actually only one more player away from a full lobby. Now staying last is harder said than done, to be quite honest with you. Although the bus stop did not deliver any insanity or chaos, thankfully actually that benefits me massively, due to the fact that if someone did go off track, I'll have to sit there and wait behind them. So we are lucky to that sense. I mean, now we're behind a different Honda Civic, base level Honda Civic, Unidexter 1478. And actually, I've got to give the pack credit where credit's due. Everybody's staying in quite a nice train, so we're not being left behind for dead, you know? But this Honda Civic's gone pretty slow. I think they was expecting me to overtake and take the position back and not expecting me to sit behind them. But I have an ace up my sleeve. I'm going to try and play the start line off as best as I can to get at least a leap ahead. I mean, we're coming up to the end of lap 1 and the clock is going to start ticking because we only have 4 laps to be able to do this in. Now, having this handicap in the way, 4 laps to gain back what I think was going to be about 10 positions. Usually I start at the closest end to the qualifiers. So, yeah, wasn't that many that are qualified. So it's either going to work or it's really going to fail. It's one or the other. But turning in for turn 1, flat out down this hill, making up lost time, leaving Unidexter behind, way for Dust, who's rocking a 0.1 second penalty already. Fair enough. Oh. That Honda Civic decided to celebrate, although they're not at the end of the race yet. Or in first place. Never mind. We're in 21. And position 20 is just ahead. Repsol Honda Civic. See if we can make a way through. Oh, they are closing doors. The MG's going wider, wider, wider. And hits the wall. You gotta give credit where credit's due. That car stayed committed to making sure that turn works. Honda Civic turns in on me whilst there is a car there, myself, and felt the full force of the Vauxhall Astra's driver's door, or right hand door, depending on where the driver's sitting. Do you know what? I never actually checked. More than likely is a passenger side door. Coming up behind position 18, Zambras 3822, rocking a 0.5 second penalty. Again, another Honda Civic, and actually quite the gap from the pack of cars up in front. We're gonna have to leapfrog this one quite aggressively, really. Need to make sure I get a good run past them. I can carry the momentum going. Vauxhall Astra isn't the fastest in a straight line. It does need help sometimes. I mean, it's great in the corners, but it does lack in the power department. Right, start of lap 3 coming up. We have gained what, 3 places overall? 4 places? Doing okay. Coming down for turn 1, braking a tad later, turning in, a little bit of contact from the Honda Civic, and away we go through. Again, a bit of apex syndrome, but we made it out the other side in one piece. 2.3 seconds away from the car up in front. Now that could be make or break in the bus stop. Bus stop is kind of a dangerous place for a pack of cars, and it's a place that you can really send it through when you get a nice clean run. So we break it at the ambulance on the left hand side, down to 4th gear, about 105, 110 through here. Beautifully done, and no off tracks. I have discovered what that car sounds like. Do you know what exactly it sounds like when it's in that grass? A weed whacker or a grass trimmer, whichever you call it from where you're from, it sounds exactly like that. and you can't deny it. Now you see it, and now you hear it, you'll never unsee it. Now hit that like button if you agree with me there. Thankfully though, we have gained that position from them, and we are now in position 17. Catching up to the Ford Focus up in front. I did say the bus stop would be make or break for a lot of this run, and it is showing quickly how much we gained. Now we are behind Ginger Killer 26 up in front in the Ford Focus. Now we're gonna have to feel our way through here, and I might send it 4 wide, maybe not. We're gonna hang it on the inside then. Don't try and block me. A pit maneuver will be used to make sure I stay on the right course, because we'll have to drive really aggressively to make sure this pays off. And it paid off, overtaking that Ford Focus into position 16, catching up to the MG and another Brastremer. Yeah, so we have Corbin and a LN up in front, and Will.i.am 3417. Now I haven't seen Will.i.am for a very long time. Seen quite a few races, but yeah, it's been a while. Recognize that gamer tag. So that would be position 15 in now. Catch up to and overtake the next Weed Whacker. And I'm trying to look, the car in front of this one is going to be about a second or two away, but we are actually catching them both up, thankfully. And the great thing about that car up in front is it is actually quite quick in a straight line, although cornering doesn't seem to excel in that department. Coming down here now, braking, turning in, kind of sketchy on the brakes there. I wasn't sure if they was going to dive up the inside. I wanted to make sure, give them the space to make their choice. I don't want to close the door and them being committed, you know, getting punted off the track is not ideal when you're chasing your own behind. Car up in front, 2.2 seconds away. Now we're coming up to the end of lap 4 almost, and we really don't have much time left, so hopefully we can make a move and catch up to those 2 cars or hacker cars up in front. These corners are kind of a place where you can make time up to an extent, and it's more of a case that these corners are where people get the most penalties. We're going wide on this outer section here, and hitting the wall on this left hand corner here is where they destroy their speed. Not all that common to make a bit of time. Turn 1 is a great place to make time though. I mean, I'm taking the defensive line there, wasn't too sure where the Weed Whacker was. We're braking down in 3rd gear, turning in, kissing that curb, accelerating out the other side. As much of the track limits as are brave to use. And 1.9 seconds away from Great Jimbo 78 up in front. 2 seconds sounds like a lot of time. It is a lot of time, actually. Bus stop may be able to make it. I'm going to take the defensive line. I'm not letting the Weed Whacker through. Will.i.am, sorry bud, staying committed. I think they've backed off actually and given it to us. 100 miles per hour through that section. Could have gone through faster if we had the optimal line, but you know, we made it through in one piece. 1.2 seconds away from the car in front. Honda Civic gets punted into the wall and turns into the next Lawnmower 2000. Coming round this corner now, thankfully, Great Jimbo up in front is now rocking a 0.5 second penalty for smashing that Honda Civic into the wall. Did look more like a smash and not an accident. I mean, we're going to benefit from that. We're 0.6 seconds away now, and that means we'll be able to reel them in. Not in a straight line though. This Astra is just not there in a straight line. That corner though, right up behind them. Now the thing is, I don't know whether it's safe to overtake this car, and I mean we're going to be position 12 if we overtake them, but we're not going to be able to leapfrog after that because there's kind of a gap between this car and the cars up in front. We're about to approach our final corner now. Now the question is, did we beat our starting position? Getting right beside them, we're going to have that position. We'll be finishing the race in position 12. Show me the money. Yes, we did. Look, 2 places up from our starting position. So we started off in P14 then, did we? If we had a few quitters, but we did start from the right back and worked our way up. And I don't think the quitters were from up ahead. But the next race couldn't be any more different because the next race actually qualified. I know. But before we get there, I'd like to take a moment out to thank our channel members, which are Andy Good, Sigmatic, Daniel Adams, Crazy 8, AK47 and Spectral Rain. Thank you guys ever so much for supporting the channel. And if you'd like to be part of this leaderboard, make sure you hit that join button down below and become a channel member. Now, we're starting off the qualifying laps on lap 2 because this is my fastest lap. Although there's definite room for improvements because I know I can set a 151 here or 152. I can't remember which one it was. Now, that was before the BOP update as well, so things may have changed performance-wise across the whole spectrum of touring cars. You'll come to see, though, during this qualifying session, that there is a moment in this race where the stuttering that I have explained that happens does take hold of this lap, and I don't think it actually affects the lap too much. Now, we're setting a 1/10 up better from our last. Our last is a 154.876. The position 2 driver is a 156, so we're definitely ahead of the game, providing nobody else joins the party. There's that stuttering. And it's so off-putting and frustrating. There's no need. Yeah, I reckon it actually cost me 2 or 3 temps. Yeah, absolute pain in the backside. That's the reason I just don't qualify, because 5 times out of 10 or maybe 7 times out of 10, that exactly happens. It just ruins your lap time. Now, 3 tenths is make or break a podium position. If you have 4 or 5 drivers setting roughly around the same time, you know, from position 1, you could be starting to position 5. And that's how game breaking it is. And it's so frustrating that 2 years on, it's still not fixed. But enough of my ranting, and we're going to be setting a better 154 lap time. I don't think anybody else is going to be able to do it. We have 20 odd seconds remaining of practice. We're setting a 154.724. So yeah, I reckon I could have got into the really early 154s before the moment happened. I mean, I can't really grumble too much. I still have position 1. Starting off the race though, the Astra does bog down. Why did it bog down? I have no clue. But we are running medium tyres as well, because I don't trust the tough soft tyres lasting 5 laps at Kyle Army. The bog down has caused an issue. I have a car to my right, car to my left, and nowhere to go. I should have defended better. That's definitely something I should have done. But thankfully though, we made it through, sort of, with a fair few panel scrapes. Space is not awarded from all parties around, and being part of the ham of the sandwich is not the greatest place to be. Coming out of turn 2 though is a great place to be. We are 0.7 seconds ahead of the cars behind. Now the thing is, we do need to do is keep increasing that gap. Now there may well be some drivers out there that are on soft tyres, while most more than likely will be on medium tyres. Jimmy in position 3 got a 0.5 second penalty and then fell off the leaderboard, so I can only presume that Garland Centre was open at this time and flowers on sale. 1.4 seconds away from SKN 5252 behind, and I think we're doing rather well. Just need to make sure we can keep this pace up and nobody else joins the party. Coming down this hill flat out, hanging it to the left, stay on the darker part of the track for more grip. We're going to be braking just after the 100 board on the left hand side, down to second gear and turning in, kissing that curb and start accelerating out the other side. Stay away from the curbs here, they're covered in sand or whatever, and it will upset your car. Taking the sump off your car, but don't worry, it's a rental. And braking down the second gear here, final corner and accelerating out the other side. 2.7 seconds away from the car behind, and we're starting lap 2. Gotta say, this track is where this car shines a lot, same as the Honda Civic really. This car, handling wise, is insane. It is beautiful. It will, you point, it shoots, and it just does it great. And I just can't credit this car enough. Yes, it could do with a little bit more power, but for a track like this, where it's about corner entry, keeping the speed up through the corners, this car is an absolute delight and suits it almost perfectly. Just needs an extra 10 horsepower. You can never have enough power. You can have too much, but never enough. Coming round turn 5, is it? Maybe turn 4, 5. We are 3.2 seconds away from the car behind, who is a new character. Tails, maybe 3.3 seconds away. SKM 52 is almost 4 seconds away. Behind them they have, oh no, now in front of them is OG Jack 6401. Ooh, locking up a little bit there because I'm too busy paying attention to the leaderboard and not actually my braking points, which is not sensible when I'm really trying to make sure I can get away. Thing is, I am still only one mistake away from losing this position. There's not enough time. If I go off gravel castle building myself or anything like that, it's over. I would lose position 1. And if I don't lose position 1, they're going to be right up behind me. Oh, that crunch on that one. that one was rough. So yeah, maximizing everything I can while staying consistent is really key to this race. Thankfully though, the car behind is almost 4 seconds away, and OG Jack is behind them, and Duke Kaboom, who is now in position 4, 6.2 seconds away. So I'm not too sure where 52 went. Yeah, unusual. Anything could change. I mean, we should have set a better pace time there. I still think a lap delta would be kind of nice. I know I've got the one on the bottom right of my screen here to show you in the middle what my delta is, but it'd be kind of nice that the sector deltas, that's what I'm looking for. Sector deltas on the right hand side of the screen. That'd be cool to have. I mean, I'm sure I can implement them with a third-party app like I have on the HUD on the right hand side and the bottom left telemetry, but would that be too much on the screen? Let me know down in the comments below. Coming round here now through the S's onto the curb on the right. Use that for your rotation. As soon as you're on that curb, you can beat the 4th gear flat out, and 9 times out of 10 it will take it. And it really does help with the rotation of the car. Braking down 2nd gear, I like to take this corner quite tight, accelerate the other side. 3.5 seconds away from OG Jack. Now, OG Jack has been working their way up through the list. We have a quitter. Thing is, I have a feeling that OG Jack may well be on soft tyres because they're 1 second ahead of Thego, and position 4 is another new person. Oh, they're fighting Duke Kaboom. Fair enough. It's a new person, 8.5 seconds away. So yeah, I can only presume OG Jack is on soft tyres because they're catching us up, and that's not good. We start lap 4, 2.8 seconds away from us. Kind of putting the pressure on. I know they're 2.8 seconds away, but it's not the fact of them being 2.8 seconds away that worries me. It's the fact of how quickly they're catching me up. And I have still 2 laps to go. Now, hopefully, they are going to be on soft tyres, because the end of this lap will be awful for them. And lap 5 will be pretty rough as well. I reckon you'll be on moderate wear by then. I mean, to be fair, our best lap time right now on medium tyres is a 154.544, which is a brilliant lap time for medium tyres. Yeah, can only presume they're on softs. I mean, Skin is back in the game now. There we are, position 4, 10 seconds away, rocking a 0.5 second penalty. The track is actually quite spread out. But it's like really early spread out, we're not having many wolf packs because OG is 3 seconds away, Thego is 5 seconds away, and then you got Duke Kaboom 12 seconds away, that's fighting with 52. Yeah, I'm looking at it, everybody's in pairs. Look at the map, everybody's in pairs. Oh, there's not actually, where did everybody go? There's not many on the map. I don't know. We have a lot of quitters by the looks of it. It happens some races where it's just some people don't get a great start and they quit. Right. Oh, we're 7 tenths up on this lap. Holy crap. Where did that come from? No way. Oh, well, I'm not grumbling at that. I mean, time to be found. If we're going to set a 153, come on. We are quicker at that corner as well, so that'll be a 153.670. Brilliant lap time, especially for lap 4, and our tyres are a third of the way through their life. Braking at the 100 board here, down to third gear. This is our final lap. Again, OG Jack is now 2 seconds away. I don't think they're going to be able to reel us in anymore. This corner up here will be the telltale, I reckon, because this corner is kind of hard, but is a lot speed orientated. And I'm just looking at them now. Going wide-ish, yeah, 2.8 seconds away now. So it really goes to show that they're on soft tyres and they're warm. And that is the greatest news we've had all race. Besides, obviously, qualifying and still holding position 1 after the stuttering incident. 2.9 seconds away. I mean, our tyres are 64% remaining. And minor wear comes on 50%. So they must be on minor to moderate now. And yeah. I mean, Theo is 10 seconds away. I'm not even going to pronounce number 4. Yeah, they're 15 seconds away almost. That's insane. I wonder what happened to 52 and the other person. Because that's 1, 2, 3... Oh, there's a trio back there. 4 cars, 5 cars. Okay, so everybody's bunched up in the middle there. Fair enough. Coming up 4... There's 100 board, down to second gear, turning in. 3.2 seconds away from OG Jack, so we're creeping away from him. Brilliant news. I mean, to be fair, soft tyres by the looks of it could have worked if I chose soft tyres. But I always like to play the safe card. Braking out the 50 board, final corner now. Accelerating out the other side. We are crossing the line, setting a great lap time of 153.670. Finishing the race in position 1. Wonder what OG's lap time was for being on softs. Oh, only 5 tenths quicker than me. That's absolutely insane for a medium tyre lap time. Brilliant. Yep, thank you for watching. See you all next time.